Today I will show you how to terminate Leviton's FASTSPLICE 900 micron Fusion Splice-On LC connector. To do this, you will need some tools and consumables. These can be procured separately or found in the Leviton Splice-On connector toolkit. Recommended toolkits and consumables are a tool bag, a safety pad, 250 and 900 micron fiber stripper, lint-free wipes, Leviton's FASTSPLICE Universal LC-SC ST fiber holder, Kevlar aramid shears, mini fiber optic disposal bin, a fiber tube scorer, fiber preparation fluid, an armored cable cutter, a slitting tool, and then that comes with a storage box with 2mm cable clamp, 3mm cable clamp, and a 250-900 micron cable clamp. Also needed are a fine-tipped felt pen and a millimeter scale, or the marking guide provided both in the instruction sheet and on the back of the product packaging placard. When terminating high fiber count, armored and/or outside plant cables, additional tools and consumables may be required, including a flex conduit cutter, a sheath cutter, gel solvent, some marking tape, and a tape measure. A fusion splicer is required during this termination process. The fusion splicing kit should include a splicing unit, a precision cleaver, a fiber stripping tool, or if available from the manufacturer, a thermal stripper for fiber coating removal, and the appropriate 900 micron fiber holders. Leviton Splice-On connectors are compatible with the following manufacturers currently available single fusion splicers. Shown is the AFL 41S core alignment fusion splicer, the Sumitomo Q102CA core alignment fusion splicer, the OFS Fitel S179 core alignment fusion splicer, and the UCL Swift KF4A clad alignment fusion splicer. A list of active and legacy discontinued splicers is available on the Leviton website product page, leviton.com/FASTSPLICE. Included with each FASTSPLICE LC connector are the ferrule assembly and lanyard, boot spring assembly, heat shrink sleeve, connector housing, and dust cap. The backside of the product packaging placard is provided with a marking template. Remove this placard from the packaging and use to mark fibers during the termination process. Before beginning termination, the fusion splicer must be correctly profiled for the connector type. We will be splicing using the AFL 41S. Using the instruction sheet provided in 12-pack boxes or via the QR code on the product label, review and select the appropriate splicing and heater settings. Some fusion splicers may require creation of a custom heater setting. For those splicers, consult the manufacturer's user manual to edit or create custom heater settings. Use the provided temperature and time data listed in the instruction sheet and save the custom setting for future use. Prepare the splicer according to the manufacturer's provided instructions and best practices. This includes, but is not limited to, cleaning the V-grooves, rubber pads and plates, and reviewing the arc count and performing an arc check. If terminating loose tube fibers, install 900 micron fan-out kits or other buffer tubing as needed to build up the fiber for termination. Install per the manufacturer's instructions. When terminating loose tube fibers, built up with 900 micron buffer tubing, place a 900 micron cable clamp approximately 10 inches back from the end of the fiber and leave the clamp in place until the shrinking of the slice sleeve has occurred. This will prevent movement of the fiber during the splice process. Slide the 900 micron boot spring assembly onto the fiber for termination, followed by the splice sleeve. Next, prepare the fiber for splicing. Using the strip guide provided on the product placard or instruction sheet, mark the fiber 35 millimeters back from the fiber end. Strip the fiber to the strip mark, removing the buffer and acrylite coating. Note that the required strip length may vary with different splicer cleaver combinations. Refer to the splicer manufacturer's instructions as needed. Clean the bare fiber with an alcohol wipe. Load the cleaned bare fiber into the 900 micron holder supplied with the fusion splicer. Any curvature of the fiber should be downward from the holder. Load the 900 micron holder into the precision cleaver supplied with the fusion splicer and cleave. The cleave length must be a maximum of 10 millimeters. Remove the fiber holder from the precision cleaver and carefully load it into the left side of the fusion splicer. Ensure that the cleave fiber end is positioned properly in the V-groove. Load the ferrule into the FASTSPLICE universal holder with the dot on the lanyard up and close the hinge door to secure it. Load the universal holder into the right side of the fusion splicer, ensuring the factory cleave stub is positioned properly in the V-groove. Close the splicer door. Perform the fusion splice per the splicer manufacturer's instructions. Verify the splice has an acceptable loss and passes the tension check. Position the splice sleeve close to the splicer and open the splicer door. Carefully remove the fiber from the holders while keeping constant tension. Angle the fiber so that the splice sleeve slides into position over the splice joint. The sleeve should seat over the barrel of the ferrule unit. Place the fiber into the heater bay. Following the heating cycle, remove the fiber and inspect the splice sleeve, ensuring the sleeve is evenly shrunk and positioned over the ferrule unit barrel. Slide the boot spring assembly forward, aligning with the groove on the ferrule assembly. Remove the lanyard. Taking care not to touch the connector end face, align the connector housing with the pre-assembled dust cap with the groove in the ferrule assembly. Slide the connector housing onto the ferrule assembly and slide it back until it engages with the boot assembly. If applicable, remove the 900 micron cable clamp. The termination is complete. Learn more about the Leviton Splice-On connector family of products at leviton.com/FASTSPLICE.